Welcome. How's everybody this evening? It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's finally here. It's a holiday for us in America. I didn't even realize that until this morning. Everybody's like, have a good holiday. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I don't know what holiday is it? Do I have Monday off? The answer is no. I do not have Monday off, which, what kind of a holiday? But it is President's Day weekend, and it's good to see you guys. Frostclaw, get those ears ready, because Uncle Atticus' story time is about to start. We got more of a grain of truth to get through. I forgot what story I was on. And we've got more interactions with Novellin to read about. So that's what we're going to start off with. And then, as always, after our Witcher story time, we go right into Witcher 2. The Sheiks is just in time for old Uncle Atticus's story time. How was my Valentine's Day? That's fine. It was a day. It was just another day. Just another day for old Uncle Atticus. How was your Valentine's Day, Sheiksa? And the $1 million question. The question everybody's been wondering all week. Was it goulash? Was it goulash? If it was goulash, I'll just run away. I'll just get up and run away. Just run away forever. I am doing well. How about yourself? How was your Friday? You ready for the weekend? Do you get to benefit from President's Day Monday or whatever? I don't. I just have to work. Oh, everybody's like, happy holiday. Okay, so what was it? If it wasn't goulash, not that far off. If it wasn't that far off from goulash, but it wasn't goulash, what is it? What was the $1 million meal on Valentine's Day? Made by Sheiks' mom. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. Everybody's dying to figure it out. Oh, I gotta get something ready. Where is it? Where is it? As per Frostclaw, ambient music. We're just gonna call it Goulash 2. It was a Goulash 2. Goulash 2.0. If it wasn't far off from Goulash, let's call it Goulash 2.0. Okay? Then it was Goulash. Look at what is going on with my forehead, y'all. What is going on? I can't. What finger is it? There it is. What is going on with my forehead? What is this? Am I a damn teenager again? Benjamin Button in life, guys. It was between goulash stew minus the pasta. We'll call it, I don't know. That sounds good, though. Sheiksa, did you save me a plate of not goulash? That's what I want to know. Did you? Did you? That's true. Since I spent Valentine's Day just like any other day, Cupid was like, take some zits. Cupid's gift to me. Break out. It's good to see you, Sheiksa. Glad to have you. Get ready. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. that being said, let's read some Witcher. Sheiks, are you ready for Witcher story time? We're 65 pages into this book. We've officially read 65 pages. I never thought in a million years I would read 65 pages of a book on stream. You guys seem to like story time. I thought this would be a novelty and a good way for me to chronicle how much I love the Witcher series. And like when I'm like 65 or 70, I can go back and rewatch these videos and have The Witcher read to me and rewatch the video games of The Witcher and look it back at me in my youth. But you guys are like, hey, are you going to read to us today? I didn't know you guys. Hey, instead of ending the stream, can you read more to us? I love it. But I did not expect you guys to love story time this much. So, since you guys love story time, who am I to keep you waiting any longer? I think we were here. Where was that? Okay. I should have made a mark where I was. Okay. Okay. As no doubt. Wait, who's talking here? I forgot my Novellan voice. As no doubt you've noticed, he began pouring the wine. This is quite a remote area. It's a long way to be the nearest human settlement. It's because, you see, my father and grandfather, too, in his time, didn't make themselves particularly loved by our neighbors. It's not my Novellan voice. I had my Novellan voice perfect last time. Neighbors or merchants using the highway. If anyone went astray and my father spotted them from the tower, they lost at best their fortune. I want to change my Novellan voice. And a couple of the nearer settlements were burnt down because father decided the levies were being paid tardily. Not many people like my father, except for me. Naturally, I cried awfully when what was left of my father after a blow from the two-handed sword was brought home on a cart one day. My grandpa didn't take part in robbery anymore because he was hit on the head with a morning star and a terrible stutter. He dribbled and rarely made it to the privy on time. As their heir, I had to lead the gang. Now I forgot I had a good Witcher voice, too. I was young at the time, Novellan continued. A real milksop. So the lads in the crew wound me around their little fingers in a flash. I was as much in command of them as a fat piglet of a pack of wolves. We soon began doing things which father would never allow if he had been alive. I'll spare you the details, straight to the point. One day we took ourselves as far as Gillable, near Mert, and robbed a temple. A young priestess was there too. Which temple, Novellan? Pox only knows, but it must have been a bad one. There were skulls and bones at the altar. I remember a green fire was burning. It stank like no one's business. But to the point, the lads overpowered the priestess and stripped her, then said I had to become a man. Well, I became a man. Stupid little snot that I was, and while I was achieving manhood, the priestess spat into my face and screamed something. What? That I was a monster in human skin, that I'd be a monster in monster skin, something about love, blood, I can't remember, but she must have had the dagger. a little one, hidden in her hair. She killed herself, and then we fled from there. There, Geralt. I'm telling you, we nearly wore our horses out. It was a bad temple. Go on. Then, it was as the princess had said. A few days later, I woke up, and as the servants saw me, they screamed and took me to their heels. I went to the mirror. You see, Geralt, I panicked, had some sort of an attack. I remember it almost, though, as a haze. To put it briefly, corpses fell, several. I used whatever came to hand, and I suddenly became very strong. And the house helped us at best it could. Doors slammed, furniture flew. In the air, fires broke out. Whoever could get out ran away in a panic. My aunt and cousin, the lads from the crew. What am I saying? Even the dogs howled and cowered. My cat Glutton ran away. Even my aunt's parrot kicked the bucket out of fear. I was alone, roaring, howling, going mad, smashing whatever had my hand, mainly mirrors. No, Frostclaw. No. Hold on, I forgot this. Frostclaw, I forgot this. I'm doing you a disservice. How's that? Nivellen paused, sighed, and sniffed. When the attack was over, he resumed after a while. It was already too late. I was alone. I couldn't explain it to anyone that my appearance had changed, that although in this horrible shape, I was just a stupid youngster, sobbing over servants' bodies in an empty manor. I'm here for you, Frostclaw. I was afraid they'd come back and kill me before I could explain, but nobody returned. The monster grew silent for a moment and wiped his nose on his sleeve. I don't want to go back to those first months. Geralt, it still leaves me shaking when I recall them. I'll go to the point. For a long time, a very long time, I sat in the manor quiet as a mouse, not stirring from the place. As anyone appeared, which rarely happened, I wouldn't go out. I'd tell the house to slam the shutters a couple times, or I'd roar through the gargoyle. And that was usually enough for the would-be guest to leave in a hurry. So that's how it was. One day I looked out of the window on one pale dawn, and what did I see? Some trespasser stealing a rose from my aunt's bush. And it isn't just any old rose bush. These are blue roses from Nazir. It was grandfather who brought the seedlings. I flew into a fury and jumped outside. I'll be a voice actor next year. I'll be endorsed by Bubbly too. The fat trespasser got his voice back. He'd lost it when he saw me. Squealed that he only wanted a few flowers for his daughter. That I should spare him, spare his life and his health. I was just ready to kick him out of the main gate when I remembered something. Stories. Lenka, my nanny, the old bag, used to tell me. Pox on it. I thought, if pretty girls turn to frogs and princes, or the other way around, maybe there's a grain of truth in these stories. A chance. I leapt 4 yards, roared so loud, wild vines tumbled from the wall, and I yelled, "Your daughter or your life." Nothing better came to mind. For the merchant, for he was a merchant, began to weep, then confessed that his daughter was only 8. Are you laughing? No. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry over my shitty fate. I felt sorry for the old trader. I couldn't watch him shake like that. I invited him inside, made him welcome, and when he was leaving, I poured gold and precious stones into his bag. There was still a fair fortune in the cellar from Father's Day. I hadn't quite known what to do with it, so I couldn't allow myself this gesture. The merchant beamed and thanked me so profusely that he slobbered all over himself. He must have boasted about his adventure somewhere, because not 2 weeks had gone by when another merchant appeared. He had a pretty large bag ready with him, and a daughter, also pretty large. Nivellen extended his legs under the table and stretched out until his armchair creaked. I came to an understanding with the merchant in no time, he continued. He'd leave her with me for a year. I had to help him load the sack into the mule. He wouldn't have managed by himself. And the girl? She had fits at night of me for a while. She really thought I'd eat her. But after a month, we were eating at the same table, chatting and going on long walks. She was kind of remarkably smart. And I'd get tongue-tied when I talked to her. You see, Geralt, I was always shy with girls. Always made a laughing stock of myself. Even the wenches from the cowsheds were dung up to their knees. Girls, the lads from the crew, turned over this way and at will. Even they made fun of me. To say nothing of having a maw like this, I couldn't even make myself say anything about why I'd paid so dearly for a year of her life. The year dragged like a stretch, following marauding troops until at last the merchant arrived and took her away. Just story time, kid old thing. I locked myself in the house, resigned, and didn't react for several months to any of the guests who turned up with his daughters. But after a year spent with company, I realized how hard it was to live without anyone to talk to. The monster made a noise which was supposed to be a sigh, but it came out more like a hiccup. The next one, he said after a while, was called Finn. She was small, bright, and chirpy, a real Goldcrest, but wasn't frightened of me at all. Once, on the anniversary of my first haircut, my coming of age, we'd both drunk too much mead and straight after, I jumped out of bed and ran to the mirror. I must admit, I was disappointed and despondent. The trap was the same as it ever was, if with a slightly more stupid expression. And they say the wisdom of ages is to be found in fairy tales. It's not worth a shit wisdom like that, Geralt. Well, Finn quickly tried to make me forget my worries. She was just a jolly girl, I tell you. Do you know what she thought up? We'd both frighten unwanted guests. Imagine, a guest like that enters the courtyard, looks around, then, with a roar, I charge at him, on all fours, with Fen completely naked, sitting on my back, and blowing my grandfather's hunting horn. Nivellen shook with laughter, the white of his fangs flashing. Fen, he continued, stayed with me for a year, then returned to her family with a huge dowry. She was preparing to marry a tavern owner, a widower. Carry on, Nivellen. This is interesting. You think so? Said the monster, scratching himself between the ears with a rasping sound. All right. The next one, Primula, was the daughter of an impoverished knight. The knight, when he got here, had a skinny horse, a rusty cuirass, and an incredible debt. He was as hideous as cow dung, I tell you, Geralt, and spread a similar smell. Primula, I'd wager, my right hand was conceived while he was at war, as she was quite pretty, and didn't frighten her either, which was surprising. Really, as compared to her parent, I might have appeared quite comely. She had, as it turned out, quite a temperament, and I, having gained some self-confidence, seized the moment by the horns. After 2 weeks, Primula and I already had a very close relationship. She liked to pull me by the ears and shout, Bite me to death, you animal, and tear me apart, you beast, and other equally idiotic things. I ran to the mirror in the breaks, but just imagine, Geralt, I looked at myself with growing anxiety. Less and less did I return to my former shape. You see, Geralt, I used to be a weakling, and now I'd become a strapping fellow. I'd keep getting ill, I'd cough, my nose would run, but now I don't catch anything. And my teeth? You wouldn't believe how rotten my teeth have been. And now I can bite through a leg of chair. And you want me to bite? Do you want me to bite a chair leg? No, I don't. Maybe that's good. The monster opened his mouth wide. My showing off used to amuse the girls, and there wasn't many whole chairs left in this house. Nivellen yawned, his enormous tongue rolling up into a tube. This talking has made me tired, Geralt. Briefly, there were two after Primula, Ilka and Venemira. Everything happened in the same way to the point of boredom. First, a mixture of fear and reserve, then a thread of sympathy, they reinforced by small precious gifts, then bite me, eat me up, Daddy's return, a tender farewell, and an increasingly discernible depletion in the treasury. I decided to take longer breaks to be alone. But of course, I'd long ago stopped believing that a virgin's kiss would transform the way I looked. And I'd come to terms with it. And what's more, I'd come to the conclusion that things were fine as they were, and that there wasn't any need for changes. Really? No changes, Nivellen? It's true. I have a horse's health, which came with the way I look, for one. Secondly, my being different works on girls like an aphrodisiac. Don't laugh. I'm certain that as a human, I'd have to give a mighty good chase to get the girl, like, for example, Venemira, who is extremely beautiful maid. I don't suppose she had glanced twice at a fellow in a portrait. And thirdly, safety. Father had enemies, and a couple of them survived. People whom the crew, under my pitiful leadership, had sent to their graves had relatives. There's a gold in the cellar. If it wasn't for fear inspired by me, somebody would come and get it. If only peasants with pitchforks. Yeah, Spicely. This is Nivellen. You seem quite sure, Geralt remarked, playing with an empty chalice, that you haven't offended anyone with your present shape. No father, no daughter, no relative or daughter's betrothed. Leave off, Geralt, Nivellen was indignant. What are you talking about? The fathers couldn't contain themselves for joy, and I told you, I was incredibly generous. And the daughters, you didn't see them when they got here in their dresses of sackcloth and their little hands raw from washing, their shoulders stooped from carrying buckets. Even after 2 weeks with me, Primula still had marks on her back and thighs from the strap her knightly father had beaten her with. They walked around like princesses here, carried nothing but a fan, and didn't even know where the kitchen was. I dressed them up and covered them with trinkets, and at the click of a finger I'd conjure up hot water in the tin bath. Father had blundered for my mother at Isengard. Can you imagine a tin bath? There's hardly a regent, and what I'm saying is hardly a lord's who's got a tin bath at home. This was a house of a fairy tale for them, Geralt, and as far as bed is concerned, well, pox on it. Virtue is rarer today than a rock dragon. I didn't force any of them, Geralt. But you supposed someone had paid me to kill you. Who would have? A scoundrel who wanted the contents of my cellar but didn't have any more daughters, Nivellen said empathetically. Human greed knows no limits. And anybody else? And anybody else. They both remained silent, gazing at the nervous flicker of the candle flames. Nivellen, said the Witcher suddenly. Are you alone now? Witcher, answered the monster after a moment's hesitation. I think that, in principle, I ought to insult you, take you by the neck and throw you down the stairs. Do you know why? Because you treat me like a dimwit. I noticed how you had been cocking your ears and glancing at the door. You know perfectly well that I don't live alone. Am I right? You are. I'm sorry. Pox on your apologies. Have you seen her? Yes, in the forest by the gate. And is she why merchants and daughters have been leaving here empty-handed for some time? You know about that too? Yes, she's the reason. Don't you mind if I ask whether... Yes, I do mind. Silence again. This is doing a number on my throat, guys. You see what I do for you? The lengths I go to entertain. You see what I do? All for you. Every day I come on stream, I leave it out on the line for you guys. Oh, well. It's up to you. The Witcher... Oh, well. It's up to you, the Witcher finally said, getting up. Thanks for your hospitality, dear host. Time I was on my way. Quite right, Nivellen also got up. For certain reasons, I can't offer you a room in the manor for the night, and I don't encourage you to spend the night in these woods. Ever since the area's been deserted, it's been bad at night here. You ought to get back to the highway before dusk. I'll bear that in mind, Nivellen. Are you sure you don't need my help? The monster looked at him askance. You think you could help me? You think you'd be able to lift this from me? I wasn't only thinking about that sort of help. You didn't answer my question, although you probably did. You wouldn't be able to. Geralt looked at him straight in the eyes. You had some bad luck, he said. Of all the temples in Gelable and the Nimnar Valley, you picked the Church of Coram Agtera, the lion-head spider. In order to lift the curse thrown by the priestess of Coram Argatera, you need knowledge of the power, and I don't possess. And who does? So you're interested after all. You said things were fine as they were. Yes, they are, yes, but not as they might be. I'm afraid that... What are you afraid of? The monster stopped at the door to the room, turned. I've had enough of your questions, Witcher, which you keep asking instead of answering mine. Obviously, you've got to be asked the right way. Listen, for some time now, I've had hideous dreams. Maybe the word monstrous would be more accurate. Am I right to be afraid? Briefly, please. Have you ever had muddy feet after walking from such a dream? Conifer Neals in your sheets? No. No. Briefly, please. You are rightly afraid. Can anything be done about it? Briefly, please? No. Finally, let's go. I'll see you out. In the courtyard, as Geralt was adjusting the saddlebags, Nivellen stroked the mare's nostrils and patted her neck. Roach, pleased with the caress, lowered her head. Animals like me, boasted the monster, and I like them too. My cat Glutton ran away at the beginning, but she came back later. For a long time, she was the only living creature who kept me company in my misfortune. Verena, too. He broke off with a grimace. Geralt smiled. Does she like cats, too? Birds, Nivellen bared his teeth. I gave myself away, pox on it. But what's the harm? She isn't another merchant's daughter. Geralt or another attempt to find a grain of truth in old folks' tales. It's serious. We love each other. If you laugh, I'll sock you one. Geralt didn't laugh. You know you're Verena, he said. It's probably a Rusalka. I suspected as much. Slim, dark. She rarely speaks in the language I don't know. She doesn't eat human food. She disappears into the forest for days on end and comes back. Is that typical? More or less. The Witcher tightened Roach's girth strap. No doubt you think she would return if you were to become a human? I'm sure of it. You know how frightened Rusalkas are of people. Hardly anybody's seen a Rusalka from up close. But Verena and I, pox on it. Take care, Geralt. Take care, Nibelin. The Witcher prodded the mare in the side with his heel and made toward the gate. The monster shuffled along at his side. Geralt? Yes? I'm not as stupid as you think. You came here following the tracks of one of the merchants who'd been here lately. Has something happened to one of them? Yes. The last was here 3 days ago, with his daughter, not one of the priestesses, by the way. I commanded the house to close all of its doors and shutters and give no sign of life. They wandered around the courtyard and left. The girl picked a rose from my aunt's rose bush and pinned it to her dress. Look for them somewhere else. But be careful, this is a horrible area. I told you that the forest isn't the safest place. It's the safest of places at night. Ugly things are heard and seen. Thanks, Nibelin. I'll remember about you. Who knows? Maybe I'll find someone who... Maybe yes, and maybe no. It's my problem, Geralt. My life and my punishment. I've learned to put up with it, and I've got to get used to it. If it gets worse, I'll get used to that too. And if it gets far worse, don't look for anybody. Come here yourself and put an end to it. As a Witcher, take care, Geralt. Nibelin turned and marched briskly toward the manor. He didn't look around again. This chapter's super small. The area was deserted, wild, and ominously inhospitable. Geralt didn't return to the highway before dusk. He didn't want to take a roundabout route, so he took a shortcut through the forest. He spent the night in the bare summit of a high hill, his sword on his knees, beside a tiny campfire into which, every now and then, he threw wisps of monkshoot. In the middle of the night, he noticed the glow of a fire far away in the valley. He heard mad howling and singing, and the sound which could only have been the screaming of a tortured woman. When dawn had barely broken, he made his way there to find nothing but a trampled glade and charred bones in the still warm ashes. Something sitting in the crown of an enormous oak shrieked and hissed. It could have been a harpy or an ordinary wildcat. The Witcher did not stop to check. About midday, while Roach was drinking at a spring, the mare neighed piercingly and backed away, baring her yellow teeth and chewing her bit. Geralt calmed her with the sign. Then he noticed a regular ring formed by the caps of reddish mushrooms peering from the moss. You're becoming... oh my goodness. My voice. You're becoming hysterical, Roach, he said. This is just an ordinary devil's ring. What's the fuss? The mare snorted, turning her head toward him. The Witcher rubbed his forehead, frowned, and grew thoughtful. Then he leapt into the saddle, turned the horse around, and started back, following his own tracks. Animals like me, he muttered. Sorry, Roach. Turns out you've got more brains than me. And we'll continue on next Witcher Day. This story is about done. The chilling conclusion of A Grain of Truth. We read 10 pages tonight. Just like that. Frostclaw, did it meet your... How was it? My phone was straight up blowing up the entire time. The entire time. How was Uncle Atticus's story time? I need a banner that says Uncle Atticus's story time when I read. We're getting quite far. We're almost 100 pages into this book. That's crazy to me. 100 pages into a book. Just read on stream. That's pretty good. With that being said, I think it's time to venture into the world of The Witcher 2. So I'm playing Witcher 2 tonight because I just want to get through Witcher 2. I love Witcher 2, but I'm really, really excited to just play Witcher 3, which is like... So I'm pushing through Witcher 2. We got to chapter 2 yesterday. Had Philippa Eilhart leading us as an owl through a war of the undead. This chapter is really cool. Let's get back to it. I gave Kid Olting lots of toys to play with. Action figures. Is that thanks to my story time, Frostclaw? Does that mean like successful story time? All right, here we go. Coffee was kind of the wrong thing to be drinking as I was reading Novellin. I was like, oh, my throat is getting torn to pieces. Let me have a drink of hot coffee. Oh well. Heck yeah, Frostclaw. It's the greatest, that's the greatest, I can't even speak right now. That's how great that compliment is. It was the greatest compliment I've ever received. You sent me a message just now, or... Did you send it to the Discord? Yeah. See? And a performance. I can't now, Frostclaw. I have to now. You've piqued my interest. I'm giving my own performance. And that's why I said it would be if I was playing the audiobook. Heck yeah. I won't read the copyright law, but I appreciate that. No, that's good. Yeah, I knew that if I were to play like an audiobook, that is its own performance. And they always say in like audiobooks that are like, no part of this performance can be played for an audience. But I can give my own performance, which boy howdy did I just do.
Between the eyes.
All right, where am I supposed to go? These peeps be fighting, and I don't really want to fight. I don't want to do underground
Since when
fight.
do noblemen fight peasants?
Sign of the times. Saskia treats the peasantry as out, but
Any rule?
each could up for the next.
All right, I'll
Worthy
do one
contender,
fight.
please.
For start, stand.
20
In that
orange.
case,
Okay, let's do this.
Don't be afraid of him.
No way. Look at this man. Oh, he hit me.
Stop stroking him and rough him up.
Rough him up.
Bite
Look
his
at that.
balls. Finally,
That was me
an
in
end
high
to the
school.
flailing and someone with a touch of finesse. The pool is yours. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your
Thanks,
wings.
man.
Ready for another fight?
I appreciate that. Like I said, it
I've got more pressing business than
it
slapping
was
people
honestly
around.
only something
Show
that I thought
yourselves.
about doing. Like all of this Witcher stuff was only brought about because I really want to. Alright, we'll finish this up now that we started
For the
it.
next fight?
I really
Or are
want to
you just
have an
going to stand there
archive
and go?
of me playing like my favorite games.
Worthy contender, please.
And so
The better the
I was like, I have to have an
opponent, the
archive
better
of
the
me
fight. The better
playing
the
through The
fight,
Witcher,
the
so that
higher
like
the
when I
stakes.
truly
The higher the
get older,
stakes,
that I can look back
bigger
at this
the
and watch
winnings.
myself. And
In that case,
I was like, also I
betting
should have
is
the
now
books. Like I
open.
want the books, audio books, my own audio book.
stroking him and wrap him up.
Wrap him up. But yeah, no, I appreciate that, Frostclaw. That's awesome. That makes me want to continue doing reading segments on my page. Maybe I can find other books to read when I'm playing other games.
Don't be afraid of him.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Plus, man, I just want to promote reading. I feel like I truly do feel like reading is
Beautiful
important
fight.
to do.
Congratulations on your
Like,
win. You're moving up the ranks.
The last
just
thing
like
we
your
want
winnings.
our brains to do is turn to mush, and reading regularly is a good
Worthy
way
contender,
to
please.
combat that. And so, like, I want to be a streamer who kind of advocates,
This
like,
is the
not only
strongest
physical
lad
health
I
but
know.
mental health.
He's knackered many a
so-
plow horse. The fortune he's made in
Showing-
his fist fighting career makes many a nobleman
people,
green with envy. Hurry! In that case,
Oh, shoot, I should have bet for
betting is.
Um,
Stroking him and wrap
Find
him up.
appreciation from me reading is a huge compliment.
Fight his balls.
Oh, shoot!
Slug him between the eyes.
I started reading regularly in 2019, and it was the Witcher books that got me back into reading. And
Stroking him and wrap him up.
I, honest to God, feel like my
Finally, an
memory
end
has
to
been
the flailing
so
and
much
someone
better
with a
ever since
touch
I've
of
been
finesse.
reading
The
regularly.
pool is
And like
yours.
I just
A
want to like
wonderful
encourage
show
it.
of
You know what I mean?
strength,
So I think it's a good
precision,
idea for me
and
to continue
agility.
reading on straight on.
Seems there's no one
on
left
stream.
to challenge the new champion.
You couldn't be more wrong.
That's see. That really is the biggest compliment I
You've
can
always
get,
claimed such
Frostclaw.
fights were a primitive
just you saying
diversion
that,
for commoners.
100%
A true
worth
knight
it.
duels another
And I
in
do
the
thank you
exquisite
for that.
company of ladies and real gentlemen.
Oh, I never forget the great.
They're so good,
achievements of
Frostclaw.
Sir
The actual like
On many
saga,
occasions
books
did
1
my
through
brother
5.
prove his greatness.
Alas, so
The
good.
world's going to the dogs.
And if you've
Today a knight must
watched
challenge commoners to prove his
season
bravery.
2 and 3,
But there's a witcher
I'm
among
sorry,
them, and though
but
his blood
stop
is no match for mine,
and don't watch any
his
more
warring
Netflix Witcher,
mastery is- I challenge you.
but read the books. Season 1 of The Witcher on Netflix is not. What is this?
You
Yeah, I'll
want to
fight
prove you're your brother's.
Season 1 of The Witcher is actually pretty good.
Stand and
Season
fight.
2, they strayed so far from the books, and that's what ultimately made.
Slug him between the eyes.
What is this? That's what ultimately made Henry Cavill leave. He was like, as long as they stay true to the books, I'll see this project through to
Stroking
the
him
end.
and wrap him up.
And then it came out that the showrunner actually hated The Witcher and was just changing the books. And
Fight his balls.
Henry Cavill was like, well, I'm out. See you later. And so I encourage you, I
Finish
do
me
encourage
off.
you getting the
I'm
books
no murderer.
and
Besides,
stopping
it
the
was only a
Netflix
fist
series and reading
I'd
the
rather
books.
have died at your hands.
Fight. It was an honest fight, just like you wanted.
You fail to understand. My reputation is ruined, my honor gone.
I thrashed you and won a pile of coin. Not sure I care about your reputation.
We'll meet again.
Yeah,
Silver
it really is,
forgets no
Frostclaw.
insult.
Congratulations to the victors and thank.
Thank you.
Slug him between the eyes.
I win. I win that. I remember when I played this the first time, I was like, how the hell do I get out of here? I've got 3 talents to spend. Yes. Oh, I want to make my hard.
Sorcerers mutated him when he was young.
What's Axie? I forget what Axie is. Oh, turns foes against each other. Okay. Yes. We getting them. Oh yeah, I really need to see the map. Where do you want me to go? Wait for the events to unfold. Okay. What am I waiting for? What events? Let's do this. Oh, I need to do this. Meditation, wait time. Let's wait till midnight. Oh. Wait time. 18.
That's how it is.
All right, Frostclaw, have a good night. Wait. I have a feeling I'm on the wrong... The War Council. I need to go to the War Council. My voice really is all hoarse now. Small price to pay for immortality. That's not where I go. That's my room. I like...
Slug in between the
When I
eyes.
was getting into this, like, archiving some of my favorite games,
Business.
I even called my mom, or emailed my mom the link to my to my YouTube, because I was like, man, like, if I were to step foot outside my door today and like get hit by a car and die and that's it, like, I would want my mom to be able to have access to know about all of these hundreds of hours, like thousands of hours that I have of me doing all of this stuff. And so I was like, as embarrassing as it is like showing my mom me playing video games. I'm like, Mom, here's me and my archive of me playing video
There
games
goes the piece, eh?
in case I die or get hit in the head and become a vegetable. She's like, don't say that. And I'm like, Mom, it's real. It can happen. Is this where the council is? It's behind me. Hey, I need to get to the council. Did the book reveal the name of Novellin's guest? Just that we know it's a, what type of monster she is, likely.
The plague.
Are you being facetious, Shiksa? Of me playing video games? Not very big accomplishments, but I do think that having thousands of hours of documented footage of me is pretty cool. Something that a mom would like access to if something happened to her child.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch.
No, it's not a
There was a
banshee.
struggle and the
It's
prince was
a-
wounded.
You've
What
all
was it?
seen
Starts
the
with an
magical
S.
phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist,
Or R.
nor
Rusalka.
a petty
It's a
fairground
Rusalka.
illusion. Most
There's
likely,
Philippa.
we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast
God,
it
Philippa's
or why.
so badass.
For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may
Lots of
even
Philippa
engulf
in the books.
Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes, but I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off?
Oh,
Exorcise
if this
it.
is the chapter I'm thinking.
A
or the
question for
mission I'm
myself
thinking
and
of, it's
Geralt
so
of
cool.
Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a
Yeah.
fly, that one.
I mean,
Look at
I
his
think they're
eyes.
cool to have
You'll
for
see
me to
he's
just
a
have them.
sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on
Striga
the aid
is
of
the
Mr. Cecil
monster
Burden.
in the first
At your
book,
service,
the
lady.
Full Test daughter.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some
The one
objects
he has
symbolic
to
of the wall.
sleep in the coffin
Ones belonging to those
to
who
break the
perished here
curse.
3 years past.
Pugh. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on.
The one of the
objects must
child
be magically
born in
active and
incest.
strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
it's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well,
How many?
we dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us
Actually, I
by
don't know
our
if she
number.
was born in incest.
A
but I do know
5,000
that
peasants
Full
will
Test
come.
is sleeping with his sister.
Though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000. 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael.
That's right. I totally threw Roche to the curb for these Scoia'taels.
Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers, here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon. He burned down the
No, but I
villages
think
of many
I
in my
think Ada
horde.
was born from
The free
another
peasantry
woman,
is
though.
one thing, but a criminal with a price on his
Not
head
from
in all
his
the northern
sister.
realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and
Ada
we'll
was
depart.
the Striga.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could
That's
be the
right.
first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a
Cheers.
battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed.
Yeah,
I
Nilfgaardian's
want
a force.
Yorvith to sit at the same
Nilfgaard's a
table
force.
as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the
Rorschach
sake
could
of
come
better
back here
times,
soon. He's
and
one of the
for
main
Kedman's
characters of this
doom.
game.
Aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Let's go get him. Oh, yes, I remember now.
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
Let's go. If you have not watched a show recommendation from old Atticus, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, holy smokes, is that show
Ceased casting
so
spells.
much better than I expected it to be. It fantastic. Every single episode goes in some direction that you will not expect.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
It's refreshing.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use Letho right now.
Old Letho.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
Like
I'll need a
Pulp Fiction.
subterranean variety of
Uma
purple
Thurman.
foxglove, known to the dwarves as the immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect,
Times have changed.
as have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. What else
Alright.
do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
Geralt
All right,
versus
all
the
right.
volcano.
Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle,
Aye,
a rose
aye,
of remembrance, royal
Philippa.
blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Do I dance while I do it? Interpretive dance when it truly becomes my own thing? I'm really not worried about copyright, 100%. Like, not in the slightest. But I do appreciate it. Find Zoltan at the inn.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist
There
full
are
of ghosts
issues.
just outside our walls. So you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist...
I mean, I've seen quite a few people read
all
on
manner of
stream,
creatures. So
and they're
anyone
still
that-
going, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, really? Interesting.
Sorceress Philippa Isle. And the race.
I thought it wasn't.
Open the gates.
I mean, I'm sure you can find something to go against everything on the internet. Like,
The brains, all of you.
I don't know if it's
You're
worth
filling
like
up the axe they
really
seem
digging
right?
into.
People, get a hold of yourselves. Just pray we survive this
So I
war.
do appreciate. Oh, he's down below. That's why.
Oh, a witcher.
Oh. At the inn. Some videos. Can you just sum it up?
I must talk to you, Richard.
All right, Elias.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried
Where?
beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were
Oh,
the
this
bodies
is
in?
the mission that's really cool.
Gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Interesting. You think they'll silence the VOD?
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
All
I'll
right.
see what I can do.
That mission is very cool. Zoltan, are you in here? Zoltan Chive? Zoltan Chive. Yes, you are.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the
I
sky.
don't necessarily want that. No, like a big portion reason of the reason I'm doing it is so like that I can have it later on in life. I want to do it if it's not
Geralt,
going to
sit
be
down.
accessible.
We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings.
Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
I don't believe The Witcher
Those
is
were the
public
first words out of your
domain
mouth.
at all.
Master Dandelion's right. Around for everyone. On me.
I'd gladly drink, but Saskia was poisoned and time is of the essence.
That's right.
How can we help? Speak!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortelle?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
It's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. But what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo, ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft. And damn it,
I
she's
just
right.
don't know that
Free
there's, like,
Verdun. No matter if you're a dwarf, man, or mangy
people
elf.
hunting down book readers like
Down in
there
the
are
elves
people
already.
like
But I bet he
using
wouldn't sniff at
music,
30
you know what I mean?
additional archers in battle.
Yeah, they can find copyright music in your VODs, but I highly doubt there's any system to search through VODs for books. Short of the owners finding you.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself.
Yeah,
in the
I'll
town's
look
upper
into it
quarter.
later.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that the mine's closed. Closed? That's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time. Hey, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on.
Let's roll.
With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry.
Language.
Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
It's very unusual.
It's all good, Frostclaw, but yeah, I'd rather just focus on that later on. Yeah, exactly. Like, is it a possibility that I get dinged? Probably. But also, like, I have 5 people watching me right now. Like, highly unlikely. Watch, one of them is Andrei Sapkowski, author of The Witcher. If so, Andre, I love your work. I'm a big fan. Let's go, dwarves. Why are they always shutting the door on me?
Beaver! So Witcher's not a human.
Hi, Erpenziegen.
Belly
Weapons
full,
dope. I
axe
love
sharpened, and liquor awaits.
All right, let's
Ready
roll.
for battle.
Cecil Burden.
We should get together for a good
Cecil, I'm
libation.
trying to talk to you.
The Witcher's on board. We can go.
Let's get to work, my bearded friends.
Open the shaft, Skags.
Hell yeah.
If you kill off
You
those
think
monsters,
so, Frostclaw?
the whole of Vergen will be grateful. I'm sure some coin would be found.
We'll keep that in mind, Cecil. So, Sheldon, you opened the shaft yet?
Keep your pricks in your trousers. You can't just plough forward all the time. A mine is like a lover.
Oh,
You need to be
dwarves.
gentle, so she accepts you moist and hard.
You and your music, Sheldon.
Let's roll. Let's roll. We got things to kill. Descend into the lower passages to get the immortelle. Is it over here? Where's the lower passages? Give me that. This can't be the lower passages. Is this the lower passages? Holy shoot. It's the lower passages. Holy shoot. It's the lower passages. Oh shoot, I need some cat.
They're close.
Hold on, guys. Ah, Christ. Hold on. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I need cat. I need cat. Get in here, dwarves. Dwarves. Now I'm bleeding. Ah, shoot. Where are the dwarves? Ah, nuts. Ah, nuts. Why were they right here? Dwarves, I need... You guys are worthless.
Damn carrion. That was close.
Yeah, no
What
thanks to
was
you.
that? Necrophages. With this many appearing, they must have a nest.
What should have been a
nearby.
sound effect?
Come on! Show yourselves! I'll let you taste my axe!
You... Alright, I need to make cat. What is brown oil? Increases bleeding? I kind of want that. I'm gonna make a brown oil. What is golden oil? Rook. Oh, heck yeah, make a rook. I can't make a rook, I don't know how. K-Rins. Oh shoot, what was swallow again? Vitality. Okay. Drink potion. I need cat. I need swallow. Drink that shit.
Even then, it's stick.
Then, who's the mommiest mammy? Mommy 9 in Witcher world. Yennefer, man. Yennefer is so hot. Is that what I think? If that's what you're asking, if that's what you're asking, it's Yennefer. I've got major crush on Yennefer. Major crush on Yennefer. No, I don't want arachnid oil. I'll just do a Falca's blood. That is actually true, Frostclaw, Philippa. Because Philippa's like very old. So yeah, if it's mommy-ist mommy, I guess. I don't really know who. If it's just straight up the hottest, it's Yennefer.
They're coming.
The way you phrased it, it's Philippa. Philippa was the one who was just talking in our war song. Shoot! I forgot they blow up. Well, I mean... But saying mommiest mammy implies that, like, they gotta be older, though, right? So, god dang it, I can't believe that happened. So, like, if that is the criteria, then it's Philippa for sure. Because she has... Gosh dang it.
Even then,
she has the age on them. Frostclaw's got that technicality. state of mind. If it's just straight up hottest, it's Yennefer. I got major crush on Yennefer. Yeah, major crush. All right, y'all. Wait. No. We're going the wrong way. Back forward.
Liquor awaits. Ready for battle.
Oh, good call. But I would definitely not classify Shani as mommy, though, Frostclaw, because Shani is still a college student. So that term would definitely not work for Shani. But yeah, Shani is... Shani's great. That pixie cut on Shani? Yeah. Also, Trish is hot. Oh, these are necrophages. I need some necrophage oil. That's also true.
You know who?
Let's get out of here. Don't let them explode on you. We gotta go get our immortels. Here you go. I said ignorant. Yo, you dudes better, yo, dwarves. I agree, Frostclaw. I don't think it should be a term that's just like thrown out for like all population. There's gotta be some boundaries. We need parameters. Without parameters, we're just... savages. Distinction is a great thing. Get out of the way, Geralt.
Maybe some shit.
Okay.
Hey, gentlemen, let's focus on finding dwarven immortality.
We're gonna definitely need, what is this? Alchemy. Oh, yes, we want that. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's all coming back to me. We got it, though. We got it, Frost. Oh, I forget that it's like a maze, too. Don't we have to come back here and explode some things?
I
Or is
wouldn't
this all
mind a
part of the
drink
same
about
mission?
that.
Necrophage eyes. I don't think the dwarfs die, which is very good. But I sure do. Necrophage skin. Necrophage skin. Here we go. Into the tunnels. Back it up. Back it up, Geralt. But there's something cool over here, if I remember correctly. What's over here? We've gone this far. We might as well see it to the end. Necrophages. You dwarfs better get your butts over here. Shoot! I need more cats. I need more cat. Is there a monster over here? There must be a monster over here. I'm just getting a bunch of necrophage order. I need more cat. Can't see. What's over here? They seem kind of immune to fire. Yeah, we definitely have to, like, blow stuff up here, from what I remember. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks, dwarves. Thank you. Give me a cat. Now I can see again. Oh, shoot. I need some oil. I think I can make some now that I have, Can I make it? Oh, hell yeah, I can. I want to make an oil to swallow, too. Okay, hold on. Let's make some oil. Let's rub some oil on our blade. What is this? Yeah, give me that. Put that on the... No. Oh, it's a potion? It's alright, we got this. Alright, now we're going the right way. Man, Frostclaw, if you were closer, we'd go on some hunts. I'm positive about that. That I'm sure of. Okay, hold on. Let's look at our map. Okay. Let's go over here. Enjoy lurk. Just gonna go get my Mortel. I can't remember what the boss is at the end of this dungeon, but I do remember there's a boss. No, sir. Darn it. How did I miss where I was supposed to go? Oh, look. Oh, we need a key. I wonder if it's... Pish posh. Pish posh. Alright, let's go up here. Hey, is there a key up here? I need a key. Poisoned harpy claw. That's not a key. Got a real dungeon crawler here. No, that is not the way. No, 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 go back in. Go back in, boys. Go back in. Okay. We'll hey, no, no, go back in. Go back in, Zoltan. Come on. Come on, Zoltan. Let's go this way. We're wasting good potion, man. Oh, what's that? Is that key? I think that's key. Dwarves, I need you. Dwarves? I think this is key. New quest phase. Did I get a key? It went so fast I didn't see. Oh my god, I'm carrying too much weight. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I've got the upper shaft key though. Excuse me. Yeah, put that on. Yeah. I've got so many poisoned harpy claws though. Dwarven axe. Geralt doesn't want no dwarven axe. Super heavy leather trousers. We gotta drop those. Wait, do we have trousers on anymore? We don't have any trousers on anymore. We lost our trousers. Okay, we got our trousers back on. The wrong trousers. All right, we gotta compare these. Oh no, drop those trousers. No! Long leather gauntlets, put those on. Compare these. No, 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 drop those gauntlets. Mage's trousers, those are never gonna be as good. No, get rid of those mage's trousers. Herbalist gloves. Holy shit, herbalist gloves are pretty good. Get those herbalist gloves on. Get rid of the... worn leather boots. What is all of this? Get rid of those worn leather boots. Okay, let's go. We got our key, boys. Get your trousers on. Straight ahead.
Get ready.
No, no, no. We go here. Door unlocked. Hell yeah. Dwarves. 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 You're not pulling your weight. Got him! That poster? I love that poster. It's so good, Frostclaw. It makes me very excited for fantastic. And my boy Eben, who's playing the thing, makes me very happy. And what's his name from Stranger Things is very good as Johnny. I'm very happy. And Miss Kirby, with the appropriate name, playing Sue, very good. She's awesome in the Mission Impossibles. And then I don't even need to talk about Pedro Pascal. I know he can knock that part out of the role, or knock that part out of the park. Trousers. Hey, it's trousers. All right, let's go get this stuff.
Get ready.
Geralt. Get away. I don't want to. Okay. Keep going. Oh, there's something over here. There's a quest item. I did see the X-Men trailer. I'm very stoked for that too. It looked, aside from like, I think the animation should look better for how long it's been in development and for how many times it's been delayed. Okay, we got a key. Where are we? But story-wise, it exceeded what I was expecting, so I'm very excited about it. And then I hear Deadpool trailer was very good. I mean, I know you posted it, but I don't watch movie trailers. Hey. Dwarves? Dwarves. Yo, you dwarves are doing nothing. Dwarves? Dwarves. Dwarves. Shoot. Man, they bringing it over here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. I may watch it when it comes to like streaming. I'll probably watch it when it comes to streaming. I'm not going out of my way to watch that. I have a feeling we're gonna go down this way for a key. I know it's not the full way, but I have a feeling there's a key over here that we're gonna need. Yep, what'd I tell ya? It looks so bad, Frostclaw. Like, just so bad. Gosh dang it. I have so much weight in Necker claws. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, I got the key. What is the plot even? I don't even know what the plot is. They're back? Dwarves, man, you guys can be worthless sometimes. Don't worry, I can take it. I mean, look, kiddo thing. I'll just watch Euphoria. As much as that movie or that show just like ugh gives me the willies. But like in terms of Sydney Sweeney, I'm not gonna talk about Euphoria. I feel dirty talking about Euphoria. But like if you've seen Euphoria, you know. Or, I mean, it is good. I'll tell you that. It is good. The first episode, I was like, I don't know if I could watch that. But then I did watch all of season 1. I was like, wow, this is a great show. And it really is. But it's uncomfortable at times. The new romance movie, Kid Olting saw it. I'm gonna skip that one, with all due respect. With all respect to Kid Olting, I'm gonna skip that one. Top Gun is so good, man. Can we just talk about how good Top Gun is? Like, how good is Top Gun Maverick?
Magic or danger?
Alright, here we go. Boss time, right? Yeah, I knew it. You haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, Frostclaw? Blasphemy, dude. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Gotta go. Definitely watch that movie. It's so good, dude. It's just like, man, movies can be super exhilarating in a way that they usually get very Yeah, but Top Gun, you gotta watch Top Gun. Do me a favor. Heck yeah.
Let's grab what we need and get out of here.
American Fiction is so good. I think that's on streaming now. Give me them immortals. So many immortals. Okay, we got our immortals. Let's get going. We did it, Frostclaw. Return to the surface. Wait, I said return to the surface. Wait, what do we need a magic artifact for? Yeah, that's the one where you do the bombs.
Well, it took 200 men with it.
Collapse tunnel.
Got to blow up this nest. Got to blow up this nest.
Do it.
Got to blow up this nest.
Do we have beehives? I did see that. I was watching my buddy play as them. They look pretty cool in terms of skins.
Got to blow up this nest.
Alright, how do I blow up? How do I get beehives? Oh. No? How? Okay. How do I get beehives in Witcher 2? It's the Great Shot Bomb. I think I remember having problems with this. Yeah, I know American Fiction is on, you can rent it on streaming now, which is definitely worth a rent. Faux show worth a rent. Hey, do you guys know where I get grape shot bombs? I need to buy grape shot. I also need... Just not a rom-com guy in general. I do like What Women Want. I do. That is probably one of my favorites. All right. Well, all right. Let's go do this. I can't collapse because I don't have grape shot bombs. It's an older movie. It's got Mel Gibson in it before Mel Gibson sabotaged his career. And Ashley Johnson, who is the voice of Ellie in the Last of Us game. And Marissa Tomei. God, Marissa Tomei. Talk about hot. Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Why are all these traps over here? Where am I going? There's so many traps. If there's all these traps. Ah, shoot. Marissa Tomei. Man, Marissa Tomei. You guys want a little bit of trivia? I forget what to do here. Like that cow. Marissa Tomei was the same age in Spider-Man Homecoming Marissa Tomei was the same age as B. Arthur was in the first season of The Golden Girls. I'll just let that bit of information soak upon you. Look at all those traps. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. So many traps. Shoot. Wonder what that was for. What did I just get? Storehouse key? A quest item. For what? Maybe it's this one. Doesn't sound like it. I wish I had grape shot bombs. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna do it with Flickering Heart, probably tonight. Alright, let's get out of this. Sorry, no grape shot bombs. We're not doing this. Man, Marissa Tomei. That's a woman. Yeah, now Marissa Tomei. Hold on, I gotta look at Marissa Tomei real quick. Holy moly. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm back. Let's get out of here, boys. What is this? That's not a grape shot bomb in the slightest. No, I was looking at Marissa Tomei. But that continue screen is really good. Man, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right, get out. Looks like it's all over.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
Say nothing of it.
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
Get
First,
going,
I want to
boys.
see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
Worse. All right, let's go. Talk to Philippa. Oh, here comes Philippa. Philippa's bad. She's bad. She's a bad one.
What is it, Witcher?
Yeah, Peter's
Who is that
aunt.
girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit. And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
Derative. Really? Have you read the books, Frostclaw?
I found an immortelle.
Yeah, she's in the books a lot, and she's a badass.
You wanted to
I think if you
discuss
read the
something.
books, you would like her a lot more.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer.
Oh, that's right.
Perhaps
You're
Dem
thinking
events
of
too.
getting the
Will you
books.
help me find
Get
her?
the books,
Certainly.
and then come back and
We
tell me you hate
sorceresses
her.
must stick together.
She's
We have
badass,
too many
man.
enemies,
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
and I haven't heard from her since.
Can you locate her?
No,
a
Letho's
megascope
not for
responds to a
books.
person's aura.
Letho's
If I had
only in
something
this
of
game.
hers, I could find her. You were
So
close
is
to her.
Roche. Roche.
Maybe you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Not good.
Roche.
Wait. A local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky.
Clive
This
Owen
could
is
be a
what I call
lead.
Roche.
I never heard of flying women before.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard. Do you know him?
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as you learn anything.
Oh, I got
you
your
wanted to
immortelle.
discuss something.
Immortelle.
I found an immortelle.
Excellent.
You don't want it?
You wanted to
Take
discuss
it off my
something.
hand.
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the
Wait,
Battle
they
of
made.
Wraiths,
Oh,
the
you
site
want
of
the game?
Sabrina
You want the
Glevis's
books
death and suffering,
in game
the
form?
abandoned
Is what you're
mines.
saying.
I was hoping
I
you'd
kind
be
of don't
specific.
want that because
I
I
won't
think
ask
the
you to
books
traipse around
are
with a divining rod.
amazing,
but please try to be
and
a
I
little
feel like
inventive.
people should read
Ask
the books.
locals,
And I
that's
don't
always a
want
good
to
place
take
start. I dare say Alderman
attention
Burden
away
knows
from
every
the
last
books by
stone in
putting
the
them
area.
into-
Maybe you should see
Like
him.
when I originally
You
heard
wanted to
about
discuss something.
the show being made, I was excited.
At the council, you
And
mentioned
then
artifacts were
and
needed to
then
undo the
like I
curse.
was like, no, the books are so much better. Like I
But I
don't
can't
want
look
the
for them
attention
now.
taken away from the books because
I
the
can do
books
that.
deserve to be read.
Why?
I have my reasons.
I understand that. I
Tell
get
me
that.
something. Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage,
Go
and
grab
faith.
the door.
All artifacts must be
hungry.
magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't be
Shiksa, did you get DoorDash?
Right.
Bring me
I'll
some.
look around.
Finding two will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area. Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth. that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevizig
That's
was on
why,
the team.
like, when what happens to Philippa
That's
later
not
on,
all.
Frostclaw happens,
The curse
I was like
investigated by
genuinely
Francesca and
shocked
Sabrina
and
was
surprised. I
designed
was
to
like,
end the Tyson dynasty.
Holy
the rulers of
smokes!
Kovir.
Philippa!
They were
from
cursed
the
by
books.
Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented.
And it makes me
An
glad that I
Eclipse and
played this
Wraiths
game
also
before 3,
accompanied
because
his
had I
curse.
jumped into 3
So
after just
Sabrina's
reading the
curse is
books, I'd
just
have been
a
like,
knockoff Rodalega.
what the hell happened to Philippa?
Exactly.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edirn, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glefisig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief
All
of the
the mages.
Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb.
Man,
Henselt
3's
accused
so
Sabrina
good.
of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job,
That's harsh.
considering.
Okay, bye.
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
Talk to the townsfolk. I can do that. Hi, Cynthia.
Just out of curiosity, how much does a magic course cost these days?
I'm certain you can't afford it, Witcher. Besides, you're too old.
No matter. I have a few of my own tricks as it is.
I don't even remember when my
You mean
affiliate
Witcher
happened,
science?
Frostclaw. Is that sad?
Philippa
I don't remember
can
what month
conjure
it
up
was.
the illusion of a garden full of flowers, fruit trees, and young elves of both sexes copulating merrily all the day.
How do I
and
look
the
that
illusion is
up?
complete.
I don't
The
I don't
flowers
like
have an aroma. The fruit
I don't pay
and
attention to
she
stuff
elves are
like that.
juicy.
Invite me over the next time she
Maybe I
conjures
should.
up this garden. I'd gladly see it. Professional curiosity.
Naturally.
Take care.
The medallion again.
Wait, what? Medallion's going off. Hey.
You wanted to
No.
Remember the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
Yeah, anniversaries have just never been something that, like, I pay attention to. Ever. I gotta get out of that gate. There is so much connected to what happens to Ciri in 3. Frostclaw, this I promise you. If you are a major fan of the Witcher games, you will be so glad that you read the books. And I can't encourage you to do that enough, because the books add so much more to your experience of playing 3. The developers 100% paid attention, knew their source material. And after reading the books, you'll read the books and you'll be like, I have to play the games again. And you'll play the games and it'll be like playing the games again through all new eyes. You will be like, holy smokes, there's that, there's this, it's very rewarding. Oh, he was asking about my affiliate anniversary. And Ciri is such a badass, and you will love her even more after reading the books. Nope, not even close. In fact, they talk about the Wild Hunt, and then like the book's in, you're just like, well, what about the Wild Hunt?
Geralt, right? My uncle's told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres. And Saskia. Well,
Kind
I
of.
wager the
Like,
gods didn't think
Wild
you could
Hunt,
save her.
bunch of badasses and real bad
Cecil.
news.
I help him out
And
here
then
and
like,
there managing
oh, there's the
Dragon.
Wild Hunt over there beyond
Scaling
the
Burnham's
horizon.
my name.
And
Nice
then
to meet you.
book done, and you're just like, but what about Wild Hunt?
I'm looking for places near Vergen
What
where
up,
magic would
Ocelot
be
Gear?
strong.
Ocelot Gear?
Somewhere a
I'm
sorcerer
so
might have
excited
stayed.
for tomorrow.
Let me think.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
A summoner of elementals once lived in the wood
I'm
beyond
ready.
Bergen.
I am
They say
ready.
his creatures excavated the entire southern wall. You could also search the nearby ruins.
What time should I
and
come
abandoned
over?
crypts. If
Noon,
boulders
if
with
we're
arms
gonna
and
eat
legs
food,
aren't magic,
like noonish,
then I don't know what is.
I doubt it. I doubt it, Frostclaw.
Hey, Scalen, wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
It's not the contest of the century, I just want to test you.
steady on.
I'm
I've got
kind of okay with it,
conditions.
Frostclaw.
First, you have
The
to beat
books and the
Yarpen and
Witcher
Sheldon.
3 are such an enigma, and they fit together so well. The Witcher 3 does not step on the books at all, and it like just enhances the books, and the books just enhance Witcher 3. They're like a symbiotic existence, and so I'm 100% happy having the books here, and they're a complete thing, and then getting my continuation of The Witcher in The Witcher 3, and just having them meld together and just be this perfect thing. Yeah, I'll come over.
Show me what you're made of.
I'm at the
I
top
mean,
of the pile.
I know,
So you'll need
like,
to defeat
how about
the
like
others
12:30? 12:30?
Who should I challenge?
Those.
Who should I
Those.
I just know, like, at 12:31, I'm gonna be super hungry.
Hey, Scalen.
I really like to wrestle, but
I hope it's Ciri. Honest to God, Frostclaw, like, Geralt's cool, but Ciri is so much cooler than Geralt. It's not even funny. She puts Geralt to shame.
Fell from the sky.
You read the books and you will absolutely love Ciri. Ciri is one of the greatest characters in all of, like, everything. I think it is, which is kind of disappointing. Like, I'm excited for it, but like depending on whatever ending you get from Witcher 3 could make like a lot of sense, her being the character, but like also if you get a certain other endings, like it wouldn't make sense her being in 3. So, like, me personally, I want it to be Ciri because Ciri is hands down the coolest character in all of The Witcher. Witcher 3 blows Witcher 2 out of the water, Ocelot Gear, but that isn't to take anything away from Witcher 2 because Witcher 2 is a cool game. Witcher 3 is just like a masterpiece, and like it's not really fair. You can't just not have Geralt in a game called The Witcher. You know what I mean? So he'll be there to some degree. What the hell? Huh? Lady of the Lake. It's so badass. Basically, the last 3 books in the series are... Oh, Frostclaw. You'll read the books, and Milva will join that list. You don't know who Milva is, but read the books and you'll be like, heck yeah, Milva. Trust me. The last 3 books, just cover to cover, amazing.
Don't try anything.
I don't know where I'm at. This is a very confusing town. Yeah, Baptism of Fire, the Tower of Swallows, and Lady of the Lake are all just amazing. Halfway through, the Time of Contempt is... So Blood of Elves is a lot of setup.
Witcher.
Blood of Elves is a lot of setup, and it's cool, but the series really starts halfway through Time of Contempt. When everything starts to go down halfway through in Time of Contempt, it is just go, go, go from that point on. I really wish I knew where to go. I have read The Lord of the Rings. I reread The Hobbit recently. It's been a while since I've read The Lord of the Rings, but I have read them. This is kind of annoying. Hey, Stennis.
Pray tell.
I have a...
And you believe...
I think you're...
The intricate...
I need royal blood.
I need royal blood.
As you know, I've yet to be crowned.
But blood of your royal ancestors flows through your veins.
True, but that doesn't mean I'll shed a drop for some vagabond. Are you a witcher or a vampire?
I needed to save Saskia.
I need you to live. Don't bother me with such audacious proposals.
What the hell, Stannis? I have not read The Silmarillion. I've only read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings trilogy. The problem with J.R.R. Tolkien, and I know this might be blasphemous, but the degree to which he describes things that just are things kind of is drolls on to me, for me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, all right, I get it, old JR. Let's move it on. Like, he'll just go on for pages about like a grassy knoll. And I'm just like, I get it. I have not read the Narnia series. Primarily because I know, like, the Narnia series is, like, allegory for, like, Christianity. And I'm not, like, too into that. So, nah.
Huh?
I want that open, though. I'm so lost, Frostclaw. Gay. Oh, I don't want all that stuff. I mean, I guess you could just not pay attention to that stuff and, like, enjoy the story for surface value.
Don't try
But
it.
for me, it's hard for me to to not pay attention to that stuff, and I get caught up into it way too much, and I'm just like, nah. So it's more on me. I think so. I don't know specifically. I just know, like, it's very, very, very... Yes.
Oh, a witcher.
But you would know more than I would in terms of specific details, because I know I've not watched the movies, nor have I read the books. But that sounds about right from what I've heard. Yeah, like I said, you could probably watch them and just, like, just focus on the story, and I bet it's fine, but, like, I know, like, knowing that I know it's, like, the allegory for that, like, I'm just, like, I'll watch it or read it, and I'll just be like, nah, no thanks. I'll get too caught up in it.
Greetings.
Oh, greetings. I know there's a way for me to go. Alright. Enough messing around here. Oh, is this it? This might be it. This might be the answer to all my issues. This might be the answer to all my issues. I don't think it's the answer to all my issues. Where are these people?
Huh?
Frostclaw, master of compliments, man. Flattery will get you everywhere. Oh. I can't find the townsfolk, Frostclaw. That's the issue. Oh, how do I get across that gate? I just can't remember. Oh, is this it? See, kid knows. Kid knows. It's impossible for me to not just focus on that. Dwell. Kiddo thing is kiddo thing. English second language for Frostclaw. It's
Oh, a witcher.
I really wish I knew where these town folks were. Yeah, he's saying Jesus. He's just being silly. This is Stennis. Okay. I felt like I was like right there on the verge of finding this stuff, and then I just didn't. Okay. Okay. What's up here? This town is too hard to find my way up. I need out that gate. I can't believe I haven't found a single one of these people. Yo, where are you? Hey. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We gotta go over this way. This mission is cool. I don't know. goat. Some movies sound weirder and weirder. All right, how do I get up here? Enough is enough. Okay, I think it's down here. I mean, McAvoy's cool. I don't know if I would consider him the best. He's cool. Oh my god, this is where I've been wanting to be. Did I just go to where I'm supposed to be? Oh no, I need the gate to be opened. How do I... Okay. I mean, Connery's classic. Connery's classic. Who else is Scott? Oh. I mean, if you want to get... I mean, there's Ewan McGregor. But... for my pick... the greatest... is Karen Gillan. Karen Gillan.
Oh, a witcher.
Huh? Like, legit supposed to be right here.
Greetings.
Greetings. She badass. She bad. And David Tennant. David Tennant's freaking the Purple Man.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. Another one.
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We could all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
What do you want me to pay?
I'll pay. But if you bore me, I'll shove this meat up your ass.
There's such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Get to the point.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash. A crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming.
Broadchurch. Yeah. Yeah.
You hit the ground with your ass so hard you
For
saw
me,
a flash. You were that
David Tennant and Karen Gillan.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky. A man and a woman. The woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
What did the woman look like?
A redhead, wearing a vest and high shoes, with pert tits and a round arse. Just waiting to be grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth.
McAvoy's cool, though.
Well,
I feel like he's too easy, though.
Couldn't get up. The
I
man
think Karen
clearly
Gillan
disliked
has
her, 'cause he didn't help her.
really
He just
paved
stood
the
there,
way
menacing,
for that,
talking, and then he left.
that title in recent years.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully. Ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as you'll agree.
One
Let me
freak
tell
bigger
you
than the
about
next.
woman who fell from the sky.
No, David Tennant is in Doctor Who, which I've never seen Doctor Who, but also in season 1 of Jessica Jones, he was the Purple Man.
Don't try anything.
I'll say it
And
again.
oh, did I get the gate open finally? Thank God.
Let's go drink, friends. I'm gonna get as drunk as
And he's also in a show called Broadchurch, which is like one of my favorite BBC shows ever. Kid Alting turned me to that one. Good on you, kid.
Strange. I smell sulfur.
I don't think those guys are gonna hurt me. They're Scoia'tael. He's also plays the lead character in my favorite oh God. He plays the lead character in my favorite All I can think of is Terry Gilliam, but it's not Terry Gilliam. Good Omens. Who wrote Good Omens? Good Omens author Terry Pratchett. He played the lead characters in my favorite Terry Pratchett series version of my favorite. You know what I'm saying.
Who there?
A witcher.
Bumpkin's wishes sent to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pain.
First tell me, where's the woman you kidnapped?
Kidnap none. I troll.
A dwarf saw you carrying a human woman.
Me stupid. Sick she. Me carry. Her help. Feed. Pet. But she run go. Mrs. first run go. Redhead then. All gone. Soup only stay.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion. Good. One try?
I don't really care for onions.
Stupid wisher. Elf
Wisher.
good taste with onions. Tomato-like.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Mrs. in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. Then wham! Humis from Skyfall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. 2 Humis drop where Dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman. I go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wish a man likes man. See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar, no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Mrs. angry. Call Humi wench thin bones. Hungry Mrs. Yap and yap. Then run go home for food. Give water redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi redhead nice.
I get what you're throwing down here, troll.
Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Mrs. come back. Elves in hand.
He's really going on.
Wench. Egypt, she call. Mrs. Yap. Rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say she or me. Troll think. Nice redhead, nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. Tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go.
This guy's good.
Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Redhead, wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl empty.
That's sad.
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
No, Mrs. take away. Old bug leave elves rag steal and run go.
Where did she go, your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish a Mrs. no kill. Good old bug.
I'll find her. I'll find her, man. I won't kill her.
I won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. Tell come back. Below, be terrible. Wind howl empty.
He's lonely.
Fine. I'll tell your mate to come back. but I need the redhead's bandana.
Mrs. have. Mrs. Good. She upgive. Soon as she's back.
All right, where we go? Wow. All right. How do I get in there? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, that's not far. Oh, that's not far at all. Oh, I remember this. Harpies. It's all coming back to me. Do that now before I do something and regret not. Hey, Mrs. God, all these harpies. How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Damn it.
Harpy feathers. I'll take those. Ah, I'm carrying too much weight again. Get rid of this dwarven axe. Look at this. Get rid of these bindings. All right, Mrs. Uh-oh. We gotta get going. Mrs. is in trouble. Oh, you guys leave Mrs. alone.
She's wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you
That
doing
makes
here?
sense.
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll.
You're gonna have to pay for this. I don't
Geralt
have
of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Oh, you guys suck.
Will you help us?
No. She needs to
I can't
live.
let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your
You
business.
are the real
I need
monsters.
her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs to live.
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
Here we go.
In that case... Adieu, Witcher.
Man, Matthew, wow. That dude, man. Used to make such good movies. Used to.
Enough! We surrender! Throw down your arms, men! Spare us! Witcher, the king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the troll alone and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
The soldiers of fortune. We're not afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly
You're afraid of
seek
me?
it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a Witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion. This one's
First
white
Class
haired.
is so good. I think First Class is my favorite X-Men movie.
You're looking for Letho.
You know him?
You could say that.
Yeah, First
I'm
Class is
looking
my
for him
favorite
too.
X-Men movie.
What do you know about him?
Sheila de Tangerville told us to search the ravines for this Letho. All we found was a camp strewn with dead Scoia'tael. This Letho was
Oh
responsible
yeah,
for
the
the
Death
bloodbath.
Mist, man. I need to
did
go
not
through the
act
Death
alone.
Mist.
Where was this?
On the other side of the Wraith's Mist.
What were you to do with him?
Kill him. And anyone with him.
Anyone? Are you sure?
That was the order.
Do you know where Letho is?
Somewhere on the other side of this mist. We found a trail, but then the mist descended. We got lost, and emerged from it here.
The soundtrack?
I advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to
I'll have
me.
to check out the soundtrack.
I am Adam Pangrat, known as a dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Enselt hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon Slayer. The Witcher claims we'll be safe and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop buggering and move out.
Humi's trolls, see? To kill Humi's itchy. Would kill trolls, sure.
Ah, dang it. I forgot to turn off my desktop audio.
Good, you help.
I have a feeling I had an echo
Troll,
this entire
you
stream.
If you want to
On the
help me,
gameplay.
go back to your old man.
No! Idjit Humi redhead grope.
He's alone now. He misses you.
Tell him, too late.
Know anything about the woman who was in your lair?
Troll no. Humi ugly. Humi stinks.
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but troll
Yeah, I
will.
think it'll only be on the
For you
VOD.
other. You good.
Mrs. Bag! Good! Troll-like!
Me back for Wisha asked. Stay away if Wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise!
Idjit you. Humi woman grope.
No more! Never again!
Give me the bandana.
Here, stupid old buck.
Thrall give horn. In danger, wisher blow. Thrall calm.
You gonna be my
Thanks.
friend?
Remember that. Now go to your mate. Maybe pick her some flowers first.
Flowers? No! Flowers stench. Thrall bring bird dung.
Hell yeah.
Idiot!
Friend of trolls.
What troll doing there?
All right. I'm gonna save.
Stench will run. Go!
And that's gonna do it for today. I'll probably be back on tomorrow night with some more Witcher. I'm gonna power through this game, and then once I finish Witcher 2, we'll start getting more on board with the other things on other days. So the Marvel Monday, the storytelling whatever Wednesday, where we start the narrative games, and Feature Friday moving forward, where we're playing BioShock and things like that. But I want to power through Witcher 2, so I'm going to place all my focus on Witcher 2 until I beat this game. So, probably be back with more Witcher 2 tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. I better save again just to be safe. Give Trist bandana. And see ya tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you guys. Bye-bye. Have a good Saturday. Ocelot, I'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to this. Bye-bye.